Hello, hello, hello! Welcome back to the craziness. Well, welcome back to Giant's Island. Here we are again. Surprise, surprise, as promised, we're doing more tree chopping, only I didn't get done. I was going to chop some over the weekend, I didn't get there. I've been playing something else. So, I'm just about to finish row 2. We've got to do 7 rows to be certain of getting our financial target. That's not counting selling of Das's cookies, because we will be selling Das's cookies. So, either today or tomorrow. Because we're very close now. But I might see if I can ping Das and... Actually, that's probably is at work. So no, we'll worry about it another. Yeah, we'll get to it. Snippy, snippy, snips, snips. There we go. That's another one done. And another tree down, another tree down. We put it in the bank. Ah! Crazy trees. So there we go. So it's another bunch of absolute craziness. So today might be largely chopping trees. Like I said, we've got 5 more rows to do after this. We might get towards collecting them and selling them. But we need another 1.5 million. We're at 8.559 million squidoodles. And we are hunting for that magical 10 million squidoodles. That's what we're looking for. So yeah, can't believe it's Monday again already. It's a little weird. But there we go. Mondays are good days. Start the week as you mean to go on by playing Farm Sim. Pretty much it, really, isn't it? Nothing else to do, is there? So there we go. There we go, that's got it. Yeah! Get that tree and chop it down. Last one for this row. That's 2 rows down. 5 more to go. 5 more rows of trees, a bunch of cookies. And then we'll be in busyness. And now we go back to the beginning. I do this just because I'm in the habit of the movements needed to chop and whop the trees. Not to say I couldn't do it in reverse, because we absolutely could. But I'm just not worried about it right now. So yeah, so last time we did 6 rows of trees and we got 1.4-ish million. We need 1.4. Oh, we need just over 1.4 million, really. 0.44 million, really. So 6 might do it, but we're going to do 7 just to be sure. Might as well be a little bit on the safe side.
Brace for impact.
Because the price probably went down. Price go down. Price for wood. So maybe it didn't. I don't know. We'll soon find out when we go and grab a truckload of trees. In fact, yeah, let's do that quickly. Let's get a truckload of trees. Oh, we left the truck here. Oh, that was to remind me to clean up the pigs, wasn't it? Just listen to the quiet as I concentrate. Yeah, let's clean the pigs up. And jump back in our... We brought this over to refuel it. And jump back in that. Should we go and sell the... We could go and try and sell... sell some cookies. See if we can get... Do we have an auto-loading trailer? Standard 3 tiers. Bales and pallets. That says it'll load bales and pallets. What's it doing between the two of these things? Doesn't matter, because we're only going to lease it anyway. Oh. Ah, okay, that one's... Ah, that's what's the difference. Okay, one's just flat, one's not. Okay, so we're going to lease that one. We're going to not be able to use that. Ah, this one's right here. We use this one. Let's go get some cookies. Where are we going to sell the cookies? Is the big question. The cookies need to be sold. Where? Cookies are going to be sold at Port Southeast. Yeah. That's what I thought would be the case, but there we go. Off we go. To get it done, because again, I have no idea how much the cookies are going to make. But if they make a huge amount and put us over the top, then that's even better. Autoloader select pallets. Yes, that's good. Wonderful, super smashing, great. Okay. No idea what the capacity of this is going to be in terms of whether or not we'll get all the pallets. Let's hope. Doing this mostly actually, we might load it up. I might not sell them. I don't know. I'm really not sure. I wanted it to be one of the last things I did. Oh wow, this is going to be a big old bunch of cookies. It's not going to be all of them. Stuff. But not for long. I think we're going to save it till the end of today's stream, maybe. We'll see how far we get. See how far we get. We're ready to offload. So just look at all those boxes of cookies. And there's even more at the factory. But yeah, so we're going to concentrate on chopping trees. Oh, I was going to... Oh, no. What we're going to do is we're going to get this. We're going to sell one. I want to see if it's about the same for a load of wheat. Load of logs, I should say, not trees. If we're getting about the same, we've been getting about between 35 and 40,000 for a full load of logs. So if we're getting about the same, then we know the price hasn't gone down, it's just fine. If the price has gone down significantly, we might need to make sure we chop. Well, yeah, we need to just make sure. Or if the price has gone up. Or if the price has gone up. Maybe they're just so much in awe of our beautiful logs that they put their prices up. Who knows? I doubt they put the prices up. Oops. That's it, run straight into the trailer, Fab. Well done. Let's pick up some logs. Doesn't matter where we start because we're not working. Oh, it does matter where we start because I had it set to the wrong side. I've just changed the side that it's loading from. I hadn't done that. I wasn't planning on doing this, but there we go. There we go. Calling that a full load, which is, yeah, about right for what we were getting. Just going to change the load side back because if I don't, I'll forget to, and then I'll wonder why it doesn't work the way it's supposed to when we come to do it later. Because, yeah, it's just the way that things go. Sell the logs. It's 37. Those two give us another 3,000, so that's about 40,000. Oh, 5,000, so that's 42,000. Yep, so log prices are good. So I don't think we need to worry. We're just going to carry on chopping. We're still going to go for 7 rows if we can. Do-do. Do-do-do. Row number 3. Says sitting up and trying to take it seriously, but it's a game. We're playing. Enjoying ourselves. Cut that one a little bit tall, didn't I? Just looking at preview on YouTube, and it's kind of, yeah, very well behind what I'm actually looking at on my real screen. So when I've chopped this, I'll be finished halfway. I'll be halfway through chopping this into logs by the time YouTube catches up. I have just chopped the tree on YouTube. So. But hey, technology's wonderful. So we can stream this stuff and enjoy it. Have a good giggle, hopefully. Press the right buttons occasionally. But not too often. Not too often. Do 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 do. La-dee-da-dee-da-dee-da. So yeah, so just as a reminder for anyone that is watching, streams today and tomorrow, and then I won't be, so I've got Das visiting. I won't be streaming Thursday, Friday, or Monday, Tuesday next week. So we'll skip a whole week. The reasons of raisins, unless we do one whilst Das is here, which is unlikely because I tend to focus on, okay, if there's people here in real life, I tend to focus on real life stuff, you know? So I will obviously put a reminder for in the Discord, so for anyone that is ever unsure of when I am streaming or when I have a stream cancelled, it's always announced in the Discord announcements channel. So well, I say it's always, usually, unless I'm really in a not good state. So so I think it's about that time. We should have a little bit of music. There we go. So here we go.
Many years ago, on a field not far away, Hitman and Fadman started to farm and play. Beware the red tractor, it surely will become a dirt Galapagos factor, bouncing right up to the sun. Up and down the field we go, sowing seeds with love, we watch them grow. Up and down the field we go, where the crazy innocent will never know. As the years fly by, farming does go on, witnessing forks of justice. Some friends have been and gone, enjoying the time as if it were a crime. The clock ticks on, but the fun dies by. Up and down the field we go, sowing seeds with love, we watch them grow. Up and down the field we go, where the crazy innocent will never know. As the years fly by, the farming does go on, witnessing forks of justice. Some friends have been and gone, enjoying the time as if it were a crime. The clock ticks on, but the fun dies by. Up and down the field we go, sowing seeds with love, we watch them grow. Up and down the field we go, where the craziness ends we'll never know. And down, sown with love, we watch them grow. And down the field we go, sowing seed with love, we watch them grow. Up and down the field we go, where the craziness ends we'll never know.
Very own farming song. Up and down the field we go. Obviously, slightly different when we're chopping down the trees, but very slightly different. Up and down and round the field we go. Doo-doo-doo-doo. Doo-doo-doo. Da-dee-da-dee-da-dee-da. Hi. Okay. An email from YouTube telling me I'm live. Well done, YouTube. It hasn't told anyone else, but it's told me. That's good. Progress. do, 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 do. So yeah, so we're decimating these trees. I'm going to make an attempt. I think I said this last time. I'm going to make an attempt to come back down the row rather than just reset. So it's not going to make that much of a difference, surely. Except when I press the wrong buttons like that. Just means that the logs won't all be pointing the same direction, I guess. But maybe they will. Who knows? We'll find out. We'll find out together. It's all okay. It's all okay. Okay. Hey, dead batteries! Joining for 20 minutes on your work break. Hope everyone is good. Yeah, good here, thank you. I hope you are well. It's always a pleasure to see you, and I'm just grateful that you choose to spend your lunch break or your work break with us because yeah. Work breaks are important. Diamondback! Hello, Golf. You're all right. That's good. All right is yeah. So there we go. So yeah, funnily enough, we're still chopping down trees. All right is all right. Yes. Of course, what I usually say is, if you're all right, don't you fall over? Because I usually say I'm half left, but there we go. But then again, I am a pedantic sod. Is anyone surprised by this? I think perhaps not. Dead Battery says low. Yes, indeed. So, yes, I definitely do pedantic wordplay, because why not? That's why I love when other people do wordplay and stuff like that. It's, yeah, one of the most fun things I can think of. But yeah, which tells you entirely how exciting my life is. So, oopsie dipsicles. Can we just get on this tree, please? There we go. Do do doodly do. So yeah, so we're gonna try and avoid dirt, and we're actually gonna come back the way, rather than just, like I said, driving back and starting again at the other end. We're gonna try and cut trees on the way back down. See how well that works. Da, 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 da. So how are you today, Diamondback? You're well? Oh joy, woke up to alerts that there was a murder on campus. Oh! Am I excited for FS25? You may have already asked this. I don't recall you asking it, Dead Batteries, but yes, I am. I mean, I'm not like jumping in my seat excited, because it's still, we've got to wait till November. But yes, I am excited to see the new crops like the green beans and peas. Looking forward to that, and definitely the extra definition, extra resolution in the terrain. Murder on campus does not sound good though, Diamondback. So yes. Hopefully everybody else is safe, and it's just well, it's not good even if it's just one person, but hopefully everybody else is safe and it's just a isolated thing. The campus are having a lot of year this year and last, honestly. Ouch. Yeah, hope you, as Dead Battery says, hope you're okay, Diamondback, obviously. Look after yourself, and yeah, those things are, yeah. It takes a toll when you're around those, even if you're not directly involved. It still takes it out of you. So it's nothing like being reminded that we are here for a limited time. DB is good, but it's just weird because universities, yeah. Yeah, you'd like to think that universities were a kind of bastion for intellect, and stuff like that would be relegated elsewhere, but not so much. not nice being so close to home, even if you're not directly involved. Indeed, dead batteries. I still, like I said, this is not about me, but the thing that it reminds me of is just kind of what it was like when we had a member of the ship's crew being medically evacuated from the ship at 2 o'clock in the morning. And yeah, everybody had to get up because it was a helicopter, so there was a lot of emergency organisation around that. No one had any complaint. Barely anyone was speaking because it was one of our own crew members that was being evacuated. It's a very strange feeling. Very quiet. Amazing how quiet people can be. All hands on deck, no doubt. No, it was, yeah, I mean, believe it or not, for a helicopter approaching a ship, the organisation is basically you have fire crews in the area that the helicopter's likely to crash into us, ready to try and put a fire out. And yeah. Can you ask what I do? If I don't want to say, that's okay. At the moment, I am unemployed, but I generally work in IT, dead batteries. So, flight quarters, manual flight quarters, stations. Actually, you're not far off there, Diamondback. The call on our ship was hands to flying stations, hands to flying stations, hands to flying stations.
All hands brace for impact.
Believe it or not. So, Dead Batteries is a mechanic for sock making machinery. Oh, interesting. I can imagine that such a random job. Well, someone's got to do it. I mean, if that's what you do, that's what you do. I think you should always it's been nice if you enjoy what you do, but I always try to enjoy what I do, but yeah. As long as it pays the bills and you have some level of enjoyment for it. Used to make the socks, but got a promotion. You applied as a joke at the beginning. Ah, okay. Well, in all honesty, someone's got to make socks. I would imagine that the machines do need a fair bit of maintenance and attention. And when they go wrong, it's probably get it fixed as soon as possible. I love it, TP. Diamondbacks come back with, I suppose most of your days is spent not trying to be defeated. Dead Batteries, I pictured a wee bunch of grannies knitting socks all day, but it turns out machines make them, lol. Well, Dead Batteries, I'm not sure if you're UK or US based, but in the UK they ran an advert campaign for a cereal called Shreddies, which is it's a cereal called Shreddies, and they posited that the grannies knitted the Shreddies. So if you could probably search the advert on YouTube. UK, so yes, so that is what you picture. So you are okay, yeah. I'm pressing wrong buttons. So yeah, so you're familiar with the grannies knit the Shreddies. That's good. I'm always careful because sometimes you go with very UK specific references and people are kind of, yeah, what? Are the grans in the machines? Well, I don't know. I've never knitted socks, but I have knitted blankets. So, so there is a blanket in existence that is referred to by its owner as the fad blanket. So, and I'm very proud. I'm very proud of that one, actually. I did like that one. So, they're Unreal socks. To be honest, you wouldn't pay the prices for them. Well, yeah, I mean, but we do get like 2 free pairs a month, so I don't wear anything else, and you don't have to pay for them. So win-win. Yes, it's always nice when you get looked after by companies like that. I mean, because it's such a limited cost to them, and then you get all of your employees become brand ambassadors because it's I wear them all the time. Why wouldn't I? Oh, ads. Be right back. Ah, okay. Oh, sorry. And you're back. Okay. Yeah, sorry about ads. I do leave them on the automatic settings simply because I would forget, and then everyone would have to do pre-rolls. So actually, the fact that it disables the pre-rolls and you can come straight in and see what's going on, and then the adverts run like on the half an hour or whatever, it makes sense to me, because I would never remember to do it manually. I would just never happen. So couldn't believe the price of them, to be honest. If you're interested, go have a Google of Bridgedale. That's the company. You're not allowed to say that, just delete it. Okay, fair enough. Yeah, that's fine. It's not like you're advertising your own product, Dead Battery, or your own Twitch or YouTube channel, so I don't consider that to be... I tend to be relaxed with people in the chat. If you're not trying to be a dick, then we're not going to have a problem. Not sure what each channel allows. Yes, there are a lot of channels that can be very specific about stuff in chat. I mean, yeah, like I said, unless generally I go with the simple. If you're trying to be an idiot, then we're probably not going to get along. If you're just trying to say something and it's in context of the conversation, yeah, you're not gonna run afoul of me generally. And I would always try and give a warning. The only ones that don't get the warnings are the bots that then come in and say, do you want to buy a bunch of viewers? It's like, no, I don't need to buy the best viewers, because the best viewers come to me of their own volition. Bad is a shrewd sock baron. I don't know about that. Nobody believes you when you tell them. Well, I think that's because people have a habit of not believing anyone nowadays. I think that's a sad state of affairs. Unless I have a reason to not believe you. If you said you were manufacturing space rockets that were being sent up every day, then we'd have a different conversation. But sock manufacturing sounds reasonable. Expensive socks, yeah. I used to work for the Estee Lauder companies, and they absolutely made the best of their brand to charge a lot of money for something. So yeah, some of them are $48.50 for one pair. I can believe it. Again, I worked for the Estee Lauder companies, and they are experts. I mean, their products are good, but they are experts at maintaining the value of the products. Because at the end of the day, unless you maintain properties, Estee adhere to, they are that's prestige beauty. That's the market segment they're going for, and they're not. They haven't shown interest in going for mass market goods, as it were. So, and that's fine, because that's what you then get. But again, Estee, when I worked for them, much like yourself, they did give away product free to the employees at times, particular times of year, as a thank you. And also, like I said, turns all of your employees into brand ambassadors because they're using or giving away your products to their friends and family. So yeah, gets them out there, and people then like it and talk about it. Very clever marketing, really. That's it. That's your 20 minutes, is it? Dead batteries? Or is that just an agreement to what I was saying? See, I always read more into comments than... But there we go. Still don't understand how our place is a multi-million-pound company. Surely no one needs that many such. Well, but you'd be surprised. I mean, if where there's a brand involved, there'll be people that have got a hell of a lot of money, that just have them on order or something, and it's I stock my holiday home with them. I stock my main home with them. I make sure I have backup pairs on my private jet, and all that kind of stuff. Just in agreement with me, thank you. I'm always reading, like I said, more into comments than are there. But there we go. Probably. Well, why not? I mean, again, at the end of the day, your product is worth what people are willing to pay for it. And if you hold out sometimes and you wait for the people that are prepared to pay more money and it's a good quality, I mean, and of course the quality of customer service, people have always I tend to be in the Apple camp of having iPads and iPhones and things, and people always say to me, well, you work in IT, why don't you want to customize your phone and have an Android? And I kind of, well, because I just want it to work. It's a phone. I don't really care about customizing it much beyond the background wallpaper. I just want it to do the functions that I need it to do. Simple as. Apple for the win, says Dead Batteries. Yeah. But my point has always been, I pay the money to have the Apple products because the customer service is good. Diamondback is about to downgrade to a dumb phone. Is that just because reasons, or? But yeah, so that's my logic. Is every time I've had an issue with an Apple product, it's been oh yes, we'll replace this and we'll do that for free and we'll do that, and it's good. And I've never had a concern. Their battery says it's tempting, but I still couldn't go without social media on my phone. Yeah, I'm not so worried about social media. I get a lot of being bothered by alerts and pings and things, but I've got the Apple Watch, so it kind of taps my wrist and stuff with the haptics. So Diamondback says mostly security, but also having a computer at the ready makes it hard to really experience the environment out in the wild. Yes. I can understand that. I think there's a little bit of discipline involved that not everyone manages when you're doing something. So like I said at the beginning of the stream, today and tomorrow are the last streams for a while, so I'm having a week off because I've got visitors. Because I'm going to prioritize the fact that I will have people here in my home in real life, and I'll be spending time with them rather than spending my time talking to a bunch of lovely people that I'm really grateful come to watch, but speaking to people on the internet, because I can still do the speaking to people on the internet later on in a week or two's time. Once my people that are physically here are back in their own homes. So, but whilst they're here, I'm going to enjoy their company. Dead Batteries did have an Apple Watch, but the charging every other day wound you up, so change to Garmin, which you charge once a month. Yes. I find that I charge mine every day, but what I do is I have a charger by my bedside, so when I go up at night time to lay down and just read, I stick the watch, it's usually about half charge, so I stick the watch on the charger for about half an hour whilst I read before I go to sleep, and that's enough. So I just have adapted my schedule to do that, and I just have a habit now, so I don't ever have a problem with the watch not being charged. Except when I do forget, in which case I just lob it upstairs for a few days. Yeah, I mean, again, it's all about how you can adapt things to work the way you need them to work. I've been doing a lot of that recently. In terms of trying to adapt to how brains function, or don't. So, get an extra bonus for being a reader. You love books, yes. So I have my Kindle Paperwhite is always up by my bedside, and I recently got all of the Kindle summer achievements. My longest streak for reading is 465 days in a row. I did break that earlier this year, so I'm not back up to that yet. Maybe lose half a point for being a Kindle user. Okay, fair enough. Now, I for me, it's an efficiency exercise because I can have hundreds and hundreds of books on that. So when I used to travel, I didn't have to take a bulk of books. You're a paperback kind of guy. Well, that's fair enough. I don't dislike paperbacks, so I just find them more difficult to A, store, and B, kind of get hold of nowadays. The travel thing is fair. Yeah, that's my logic. And with the Paperwhite, it really does have that quality of not straining your eyes, so it's not like a screen, it is like reading off the paper. And here we go, case in point, let us sort that out, and sort it out. There we go. Slight distraction there, but I think everyone knows what happened because I already said what happens. Reading near silence can never read in like public, if that makes sense. Okay, yeah. If you're like me, you kind of you almost hear the words in your head as though someone's reading to you. And if it's a person speaking, you try and hear it in their voice. So I mean, yeah, you'd be surprised with my avatar that I'm reading Star Trek books. And the one that I'm reading at the moment is a trilogy of books that I bought in 2021. And I've read about 30 books, or 30 or 40 books over the last 2-3 years to catch up and read this one trilogy book. Yeah. Try Audible and work, but miss half of what you're listening to. Yes, I can understand that. I'm nowhere near. That's why I'm not getting the tree. There we go. That should get it. Yeah, yeah. I think the thing for me with Audible is people use different inflections when they read things, and so I kind of I haven't always gotten along with Audible. So. You're reading The Wise Man's Fear at the moment. It's a follow-on from The Name of the Wind. Oh, okay. And what's the kind of subject matter for those books? I'm not familiar with them, and I've not heard of them, so unfortunately I don't have a frame of reference. Bad reads to chat. When? I'm trying to press buttons as well. It's like fantasy, they're very good. Ah, okay. Thank you for the follow, Masonella. Well, as it says, welcome to the madness. Hey, how am I doing? I'm doing well, thank you very much. It's we're chopping trees, trying to make our balance up to £10 million pounds. I generally say squidoodles because squidoodles covers lots of different things. It could be dollars, it could be squids. It could be anything. So, there we go. Ooh, there we go. How's the stream going? The stream's going very well, thank you very much. It's usually just a bunch of me talking and playing Farm Sim. What else do you do? Been a busy week for you last week. Little dog man had to go to the vets 3 times, but he's on the mend now. Ooh, that's always a stress when the dog is not well. Because you know when they're not well, and you know when they're just kind of pulling the wool. Because you always know your dog. By the way, do you need some cool animated emotes? No, I'm good, thank you very much, Masonella. I have a friend that does my artwork on the channel. If I can, I do it myself. So, and I generally just stream for fun. So, God love me had a sore butt. Oh dear, that's not good. Yeah. My one is a pain in the butt, but he's good. Actually, he's been surprisingly unneeding of veterinary attention. He's wearing a cone at the moment and he's trashing everything. Oh, bless. The cone of shame. It's a shame that we don't get to give that to humans. Humans really should have a cone of shame at times. What kind do you have? You love doggies. I have a Pomeranian cross Shih Tzu, and if I go to the chat, I can find the emote because he's got his own emote. Where is he? Goes on. I've just spammed the emotes. That is roughly what he looks like. So that's taken from a picture of him, and Das made that emote for us. Well, she drew it. She drew the drawing, and I turned it into the emote, obviously. But there we go. Because she had to draw him to go on the avatar because yes. Mother-in-law has a Pom German Spitz. Ah, okay. Oh yeah, Wilson is incredibly cute. In fact, I might be able to. If I just turn on. He might be visible if there's enough light. Yeah, there he is, live, and I'll try and turn the light on without disturbing him. I did get the light on, so I'll just do it. Let's turn that on. I can do the reward. Pupcam, there we go. So we can turn the Pupcam on for a little bit. There he is. We have live Pupcam. So he is adorable. He's an absolute cheeky little sod though, as well. That is a good doggo. He is good. He's naughty, but he's good. The biggest problem I have with him is he makes way too much noise when he's barking at things. But there we go. When that's the biggest problem you got, it's not too bad. He can be nervous of people, but that's fine. He loves Das, so he'll be when Das is here next week. He'll be going upstairs after we've been for our walk, because he'll hear when Das gets up, and he'll go up and go and say good morning to her to see that it's still her and all that. So yours don't like men. Well, that actually you say that, Dead Batteries. When I adopted him, the rescue centre that I went to were not sure because he hadn't reacted well with other men that had been to kind of see him. But he was all over me. He was absolutely all over me. The first time I met him, he was jumping up on my knee. He was just absolutely all over me. And yeah. And he was therefore very, very quickly adopted and brought home. He's just protecting me from ghosts and the likes, and the wind, and anything that moves within 300 million miles. Yes, absolutely. Dead Bears are Parson Russell Terriers. Nobody's heard of them. Yes, me included. But they're like a Jack Russell with longer legs and wider chest. Ah, okay. That's an interesting one. I might have to, if I can try and remember that, I might try and Google an image at a later time. So there we go. So we're now done 4 rows. We're working on row number 5. We're going to do 7 in total. Yours is scared of his own shit. Well, yes. When I was a kid, one of my best friends at school, his dog would scare himself by his own farts. He would break wind, and he'd scare himself and start barking. It was so funny. Oh dear. So there we go. You have to go to work now. Hope you catch you again before the week break. Yeah, I'll be on tomorrow, Dead Batteries, and then that will be it. But if not, enjoy time with the friends. I certainly will. I hope you have a good rest of the day at work. And yeah, hopefully it's not too much longer before you can get home and enjoy yourself. His ears when you said the W word. Oh, yes. If I said that we have an N word as well, and that's Nanny. If I say that, he goes nuts as well. So, but there we go. Well, take care. Have a lovely rest of the day, batteries. Always a pleasure to have fantastic people in the chat. It really makes a difference to the stream for me. I mean, yeah, yes, I'm here to entertain you, but I need a bit of company doing it. If you don't have an audience that's responding, yeah. But there we go. So, it's all good. I was quite impressed earlier on with that lovely person that came in offering artwork, but they accepted the polite decline. Not sometimes people that come in and do that, they can be a bit pushy, and I don't like that. But when they come in and ask a question, I have no issues with it. Because yeah, everyone's trying to earn a living and survive nowadays. So bots are the ones that get the ban hammers because, yeah, they're bots, and yeah, and for me, buying viewers just feels like fraud. It's just, yeah, trying to cheat the system to, yeah, not good. But there we are. So hopefully everybody's week is starting okay. Starting okay here, I think. We made a little bit of money because we sold one lot of trees already, but only one trailer load, so. For time. Oh yeah, we're doing all right for time. Oh, it does annoy me when it doesn't really get hold of it and it just pretends. Don't pretend. Just don't tell me you're doing it if you're not doing it. Okay, so we are. So this isn't number 5, isn't it? So 1, 2, 7, 2, 5. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Hey, Quizzy, good evening. How are you? I hope you're well. I hope you've had a fantastic Monday. Is that my dog in the corner, Josh? Yes, it certainly is. That is Wilson. That is a live view of him laying on his bed over the other side of my office, being a very good boy. And if he's a good boy, what happens after I finish the stream is he gets a little TREAT. So... You good boy, Wesley? You good boy? Well done. So yeah, so I activated the pup cam. Oh, he's gotten up.
All hands brace for impact.
He's now beside me. He's now right beside me. So you've got an empty bed until the thingy times out. You right, kiddo? And he's now lying down next to the desk. So he's decided that he's going to be a bit of a diva today, and he's not going to be not going to be subject to the whims of the masses, the many masses, obviously, that are watching the stream. Bless him. You right, Stevie? Good boy. It's not time yet. We've still got another hour-ish. So, and as I put in the chat earlier, we've got an emote that is a picture. Well, it's a drawing of him. So there's the cartoonified version of him as well in the chat on Twitch. I don't know that I can do it on YouTube. It should show up on the screen. So, bless his little heart. So there we go. Let's switch that. Will that turn it off? Ah, yes, it will fade it out. There we go. No sense in just having an empty dog bed, is there really? Obviously I managed to program that that button well. You gotta love Stream Deck. It's a very versatile and useful tool. So how is Quizzy doing? You're doing great, excellent, and yeah, excellent. So welcome to the craziness. We're just chopping trees. We're on row number 5 of 7 to guarantee that we get our 10 million, which we want to get. It won't be today, but we want to guarantee that we get there tomorrow, really, because then I'm taking a week off because I've got guests. I mean, when I say guests, I mean house guests. So I'll have people staying, which I'm really looking forward to. And yeah, unfortunately, real life trumps all this lovely internet stuff. Much as I enjoy the streaming, if I've got people in the house, I'm not just going to lock myself away and go, "Oh yeah, I've got to go and be on the stream for a while." Oh, now he's going back again. He knows I've turned it off now because he's gone back. Either that or he just knows that there he is again. Just give you a little preview. Hey Tommy, how are you? I hope you're well. Beep. There we go, we got that one. I probably should get that message that only goes on Twitch, because unfortunately YouTube doesn't have channel rewards. There we go. Bum, 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 bum. So how's Tommy today? I hope you're having a good start to the week. It's been a relatively pleasant day today here, so always makes a difference. We had a rather kind of stormy and wet weekend, but there we go, that's got her. Dee-dee-dee. So unfortunately, like I say, this is it gets a bit samey, but we're doing another 2 rows after this, and then we'll be starting to collect the wood. So I think we'll be done with the cutting today. We won't. I'm pretty sure we won't be done with collecting the logs, because there's just going to be a lot of them. But what we may be doing is we may actually get to the point where we sell Das's cookies. Which would be, we've got them loaded up. They're well, not all of them, but we've got a whole trailer full loaded up, ready to sell. So I may do that. Maybe the last thing we do today, or the first thing we do tomorrow. I'm not. Oh, excuse me. I'm not entirely sure which. Usually it takes people a bit of time to get into the stream, so I might do it last thing this stream. Just because, yeah, the end of the stream tends to have more number of people than the start, so. Do 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 do. I don't know why I'm leaning forward towards the screen. It's not like I can't see it, so I'm just going to lean back a little bit now. Of course, nothing will go wrong. I preserve my back from going into madness. Do do do. Oh dee dee. There we go. Da, 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 da. Have a little bit of a random dirt video. What we're gonna have? Let's have. Since Das is coming next week, we'll have Das.
No! Many more chickens!
That's his absolute joy at realizing that chickens could be turned into penguins with, I think it was like some Twilight magic, Twilight Forest magic dust or something. Such joy. Back in the days when we recorded the Minecraft series. For anyone that's been around that long. Okay. 6 more trees of this row. Doesn't matter if we break it. It's only a rental. So spending $500,000 on the equipment was just meant that we had to make $500,000 extras worth of money. Whereas leasing, you only got to pay the leasing costs for how much you use it and the daily fee. Which, when we look at what we did yesterday, surely if you sell the trailer load of priceless cookies, we will reach the 10 million. I would love to think that, Josh. I really would. However, I am not convinced that everybody else would appreciate the value of Das's cookies as much as we do.
Bazinga!
And thank you very much for the Bazinga. Who was that from? That was Diamondback. Thank you very much for the Bazinga. For those on YouTube, I don't know that we can do sound alerts from YouTube. We can. I might be able to do some commands so that the YouTube folks can join in. Yeah, so over on Twitch they can use the sound alerts mod, sound alerts thingy bobber to do that, and that's a channel reward as well. I think we're getting to the point where we've got a lot of trees on the ground, a lot of logs on the ground, starting to get a little bit of jitteriness. And it's not from drinking too much coffee. Diamondback and Quizzy are greeting one another. Do, 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 do. Yes. I think what we'll do is once we have chopped all the trees, we like I said, definitely before the end of this stream, we're gonna go and sell the trailer load of priceless cookies, as Josh so nicely puts them. Now that's Diamondback, thank you. But and Diamondback on YouTube is putting butts backwards because YouTube doesn't like butts. So yes, YouTube moderation could be quite interesting because it's they don't like. They demonetize videos a lot of the time for particular words. So Twitter is, but Twitch is more friendly, I think, in terms of just in terms of generally self-moderation. I think YouTube, because of the advertisers, they get a little bit more pernickety about language. So if you watch, I watch a lot of YouTube channels that look at legal court cases and things like that, and when they talk about certain things, they have to change the words that they use because YouTube just demonetizes it and is very sensitive to certain things. So, which is fine. I mean, that's what they do. YouTube algorithm is far less forgiving, says Diamondback. Yes, it is. It is. And there's no real human element to it. Whenever people that have had things either taken down or demonetized, everyone describes that they challenge it and say, no, I didn't say butts, I said mutts. And then they go, oh no, but we've decided that after careful review, we've decided not to allow your challenge. And that comes back about 10 seconds after you made the challenge. So it's, yeah, after careful review by a bot. So, but that's what they do. And you can either accept it, or you can go somewhere else, I guess. So, there we go. Oops, I pressed the wrong button. I'm getting very, very jittery. I think I may have to start picking up logs if it carries on in this way. So, anyone that has visibility of my Steam profile, you'll know the game that I've been playing recently has been Train Fever, because I've gotten a bunch of achievements in that. Because again, not being pedantic and not being a completionist of any kind, I did not, in anticipation of, because the next game we're going to play and go achievement hunting is Transport Fever. So I did not have to buy, when it was on offer, Train Fever, just so that I could go back to the original game, which is Fever, and do the achievements on that first. Absolutely didn't have to do that at all. So, just making that absolutely plainly clear, I did not have to do it. Oh dear. My brain did not force me into it in any way, shape or form. Yeah, this is getting way too jittery. Maybe it's just the view, I don't know. Let's see. Because this is only row 6, so this is only the same amount that we already did. And given that we're at 8.6, we might make this the last row. I'm going to see if I can line it up without actually going out of this view. Do a little bit like this. See if it makes a difference. Quizzy likes the view. Ah, okay. Well, we'll stick with this one for a little bit. I was afraid that I wouldn't be able to maneuver the vehicle adequately, but actually, this might be better than what I've been managing with the normal view. So. Oh no, that's fine, Quizzy. I do try to do different things so that it's not just the same. Because ultimately, you guys that are in the chat and in the audience are the Like you're watching it, and I want it to try and be at least semi-interesting. Can be, given that we are playing Farm Sim, and there's going to be like I said, there's always going to be a repetitive element. The non-repetitive element is basically whatever you chat to me in chat, so that I then respond to. That's the fun. That's the fun part, really. Sometimes it's nice to do things differently. So it seems to be more of the jittery aphasic kind of thing when I'm cutting logs, which is okay. I mean, we have cut a lot. This tree is too thick. No, it's not. Don't be silly. Do. Eat the tree, eat the tree. Eat the tree, eat the tree. It's a tree eater. Da, da, da. Okie dokie. Josh says, am I getting FS25? Yes, I have FS25 on pre-order. As for anyone that knows, I'm searching for a job at the moment, so I have not actually bought it myself. It was purchased for me by my dearest mama. So I have the FS25 pre-order with the Year 1 Season Pass, because, blessed be my mother, she looked at it and goes, but there's this one that's more expensive. Don't you want the more expensive one? And okay, well, yeah, that's got the Year 1 Season Pass. So Diamondback says, yeah, Mima! Yay, Mima! Yep. Mama! Just bought Farm Sim. Coolest mum in the world. Well, yes. Well, she did ask me what I wanted, and it was basically I've been helping her clean her house because she'd had some medical problems earlier in the year, so she's been finding it difficult to do the cleaning. So I was helping her out with that, and as a thank you, she wanted to do something. So I said, "Well, I kind of need it because, yeah, it's gonna be a thing come November." And I would have bought it anyway, but yeah. So she did that for me, which was very nice. Yeah, it's amazing. Just you put a little bit of niceness out into the world, and it comes back to you. Maybe not in the way you expect, maybe not in the same form that you give it out, but yeah. And I've always thought that, I mean, family looks after family. I mean, that I believe in that. I know we see lots of stories where families don't look after each other nowadays, but I've always believed and been brought up that your family is where your loyalty lies, and you kind of look after them. Not in terms of doing something criminal for them or hiding something criminal for them. Absolutely not, but in terms of normal stuff, that one seemed to have a branch still stuck on it, so I was going to just get rid of that. Otherwise, the picker-upper... I'm going to have to go out of this now. Pick her up or I won't pick her up or it if we don't do that. Oh, it didn't get it. Didn't get it. Yes, so... I don't know actually if Mum's been watching any of the live streams. She was watching my my All Derps Farm YouTube series. To the point that she was actually... When I said something in YouTube record that was relating to Wilson, she was threatening to tell him, and it was something to do with I was talking about the cat next door, and she's going, "Oh yeah, well, cats are pretty good. Just don't tell Wilson." And she's going, "Oh, I'll tell Wilson that you think cats are not bad." So. But then again, oh, there we go. One, it's flipped up. We're gonna go get it. We're gonna go get it. We're gonna go get it. There we go. We got it. Sorry, whilst it flipped up, I couldn't not have that opportunity. You right, kiddo? You right? You gonna come up? You can come up. I now have an impediment in the terms of having a dog on the lap, so... If anything goes wrong in the tree harvester, it's because I have a dog on my lap. Never drive a tree harvester with a dog on your lap. Or always drive a tree harvester with a dog on your lap. One of the two. Yeah, kiddo. What are you doing, sweetie? Right. You're in a very awkward position there, kiddo. Thank you. He turns around and stands so that his shoulders are pushing my wazard key hand up into the air. It's almost like he's trying to block me from my keyboard. But I don't believe he would do that, do you? Because he's such a sweet, innocent little boy. Oh, I'm sorry, I can't look at that. Right, we're going to start collecting. We're going to start collecting. I cannot look at that jitteriness. Sorry. It hurts my head. We all know you don't need a dog on your lap for things to go on. I don't know what you're possibly talking about, Josh. I really don't. Oops! Oops. Oops. Wasn't me, it was the stump. It was the stump's fault, it wasn't me. I didn't tip the tractor over, the trailer over, truck over. None of it happened. It's all a lie. It's all lies. There's no evidence. You got no proof. Just in time for Josh's comment of you don't need a dog on your lap, which I didn't have at that time, for things to go wrong. Goodness me. I'm hoping that by collecting some of this and selling on the logs, we'll be able to finish up the cutting when we've kind of cleaned up enough, because it's obviously just too much. It's causing a lot of judderiness. Do. So he's offloaded. So 45,000. Are gonna be getting some money. It's 50,000. Wow. It's almost like there's a higher price today for the logs. Like I said, they love our logs so much. And I'm sorry, I'm gonna go and get rid of that
All
stump.
hands brace for impact.
Get rid of that stump, because that stump, I don't see it, and then it trips me up. Okay, that's not gonna do it. Okay, fine. Let's go and get our stumpy grinder. Take just this one. Just this one. We're taking it out. Okay. Nothing can go wrong now because that stump's gone. Did I just jinx it? Of course I did. Give me logs, give me sweet little logs. Give me logs. Got a log on your truck, or are you just happy to see me? This should take us to 8.7 if we get another 50 grams worth. 50 grams worth of wood is yeah. Yeah, whoa, 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 whoa. Must be 2024 prices. Even though it's Farm Sim 19. Must have known that 2024 was coming. Oh no, that one's only 42,000. Okay, well that's fine. We're not greedy. Not insanely greedy, honestly. We just want 10 million. So there's the harm in that. There we go. Jumps out of a moving vehicle. As per usual. Just going to move that back to the right place. Do 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 do. can go back to cutting in a minute, but and just finish cutting that last section. We should where we want it. 42 grand's worth. Almost 8.75 million. Jumps out of a moving truck again. No surprises. Dee-dee-dee-dee-dee. Okay, got them all. Well, not quite all of that row. We'll do one more load after this, I think. And then we're going to go back to cutting. See if we can just finish that bit off. And then before the end of the stream, we will sell the cookies. Couple of that were too high. 40,000. Feels like the price has gone down again. We'll just change tactics. We're going to go this direction and just this lot. Most of the rest of this, which means then we'll have done this. Go, that's it. It's good to be able to get down that next row now. Come back to it. Good. So we're not going to break. Well, we might. We're not going to break 9 million with wood, but let's see what we get out of the cookies. I'm gonna guess cookies. We've got a full trailer. We've got 36. 36 pallets. That is. I'm gonna guess that's good. I need a mathing thing. Let's do a mathing thing. 36 pallet. Mhm. Might get. No, I do. That says 500,000. I don't think it's going to be that much. That much. Sell that one. I think we might get a couple of 100,000 if we're lucky. So now let's see if we get a bit better response from this. Seeing wrong things again. Yeah, that's a lot better. So we obviously just had too many logs, causing a lot of jitter. But that's okay. I mean, that's something that we can manage. Oh. Oops. Do. I'm just going to try and finish this. And then we'll see what the cookies are worth. Ah, yes. So that I think that might... No, it's fine. If my Excel calculation is to be believed, and the cookies really are... Oh, no, I went for the completely wrong thing. 1568. I went for like 3,000. I went for like 3568. So, okay, so with it 1568... Yeah, we might make a couple of 100,000 on the cookies. Which would take us over the 9 million. Which means we then... Tomorrow's stream will just be getting that last million to get to 10 million. But we're going to have to find that out once we've finished this row of trees. Pretty good start to a Monday, having made an extra... What were we at the beginning? We were 8.5, weren't we? So we've made 300,000. 8.559, weren't we? We're 8.824. This is a lot better than it was, thankfully. Fortunately, when it does the whole flickery, jittery thing, it really sets me off. So I can't look at the screen when it does that. So Hence we did a little task shift. Do 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 do. Peace tree. Hide behind the tree. Hide the harvester. Four more trees. Bum 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 bum. Should be done with chopping down trees. I know everyone's going to be disappointed. Lost tree. Unless I've seriously miscalculated. Well, we were going to do 7 rows, but we've decided to stick at 6. So we shall see. If we have to chop down some more, we have to chop down some more. We are going to park up this. So it's going to start another run. Right here. Just so it's out of the way of the truck. So we're going to now find our way here. Oh, it automatically offloaded. Okay. When did that happen? Should not have happened, but there we go. Fortunately, the selling points seem to be a bit weird. Has to be the right way up. Hovering ever so slightly. I think the slight bug in the area coordinates for the sell point by just a fraction. So we won't get a 8.9 mil. We were hoping for about 200,000. Obviously, just look at the harvest income. The logs go under the sold wood. You don't need to. Cookie, says Quizzy. Yes, indeed. Lovely, lovely cookies. Das ist special cookie. Looks likely, based on how much we're making so far, that we are going to hit the 9 million mark.
10,000 toast.
Big Trucker, thank you very much for the 25 bits and the 10,000 toast. Good afternoon, Felonious Fat. Hope all is well. Yes, we are doing good. We are about to break the 9 million barrier with Das's cookies. So I think that's a good. I think we call that a good day. We've cut down. There we go. 9 million. This isn't even all the cookies. This is the biggest majority of them. We picked up all the ones that were stacked up by the garage area. I picked up most of the ones that were stacked by the actual production area as well. We might just go and get the other ones just for sake of completeness, just to see how much all of Das's cookies were worth. So let's go do that. Let's go do that. So that one load was worth how much? 263 is how much we got from the 222,000 really, because it's 221916. See, the Cookie Monster found Harry's misplaced cloak. Okay. You say so. I don't know what that means. Yes, and thank you again, BT. I know you said thank you for the... Did I say thank you for the bits as well as for the sound effect? For 10,000 times. Thank you for the 25 bits. Very much appreciated. The reason I'm doing it this way is I don't want to pull off of this production pad any art build ones. I only want full pallets. Looks like there were no non-full pallets. Either that or I've already loaded a non-full pallet. Who knows? Who knows? Too late now. Monster, Sesame Street, American, PBS Puppet Kids Show, Harry Potter. Yeah, I just didn't get the reference, the connection between the two, BT. I don't know why. Just my brain just doesn't. And yeah. So yeah, okay. I think I'm with you now. Cookie Monster used Harry's cloak of invisibility to steal the cookies without being detected. Okay. Yeah, I think I'm there now. Why would those two things go together? That's just where my brain went to. So. All those cookies, he'd nom the lot. He would indeed. Absolutely.
Cookies.
Let's see if going over this way actually allows it to sell from the trailer itself. Apparently not. Cookie Monster loves eating cookies. Cookies magically disappearing. Yep, okay. Yep, with you, BT. So let's... there we go. Now let's do the whole thing again. Of just holding these up. They get sold. Now, I think the production's actually stopped over at the cookie factory, so that's probably not a bad thing because we are getting close. I mean, we're almost at 9.1 million. This takes us, if this lot takes us to 9 point... Yeah, I think it'll probably be, yeah, 9.125, 9 and an eighth. Yeah, 9 and an eighth million. Maybe more, maybe more. We live in hope. Thanks for explaining the thought process, BT. Yeah. My brain is a weird place. I have said this in the past. And sometimes it doesn't understand things that may seem obvious. Going, yay! We've sold all the cookies. We've sold all the cookies. 9.178 million. So all the cookies netted us 361,209 pounds. Yay! So we are now, yeah, just over 800,000 away from getting our 10 million. Yay! BT is still trying to wake up. No, that's fine. Fine. Yeah, trying to wake up is a good thing. So yeah, so we'll be back tomorrow, and we'll be selling all of those beautiful logs that we've cut. So we've got a whole bunch of beautiful logs. The best logs you can ever get. So we're going to sell them at a premium price, and we're going to get our 10 million. So we will be finishing up with Farm Sim 19 tomorrow, which is fantastic. And then just as a reminder, I will be off for a week. So my next stream won't be until Thursday of the week. Not Thursday this week, but Thursday of next week. And yeah, so let's go to our outro screen. And I'm going to say thank you very much to Quizzy, to BT, to Diamondback, and Dead Batteries, and everyone that's been in the chat. Thank you very, very much for keeping me company. It's always very much appreciated. Looks like the whole clip thing is not working again, so I'm going to have to try and figure out why that's broken. Thank you, BT, for the 25 bits again. Off next week, so might miss you on the Thursday. Ah, okay, Quizzy, that's fine. It's a shame, but we have a great week with my guests. I will. It's Das. Most of you know Das Tebbers. She's coming over, so I'm looking forward to that immensely. And Sarah Nar's going to come down as well, and so is Wolfman. So for all those other people, so yes, it's going to be fab. But yes, unfortunately, like I say, I do prioritise IRL folks when we get those things going. But yes, so let's go and have a little look on the Twitchnesses to see who we have got for the raidage. So looks like they've changed it again. They've changed it. They've taken the filter away for people that I'm following. Either that or no one that I'm following is streaming. I can't tell what's going on. That's just annoying. Twitch, why did you have to change it? I'm going to just do a muted tab. I'm just going to see if I can see anything. Apologies. Okay, it is the fact that no one I am following is currently streaming, so we are going to end it there. So yes, I get Das and Serenar and Wolfman BT. But Das and Serenar are actually staying in the house, so they've got their bedrooms are all already set up. The linens are all cleaned and ready for them. So yeah, but Serenar's only coming down for the weekend, but Das is here a whole week. So, but yes, so take care of yourselves, everybody. Thank you for watching. Thank you. We've made the 9 million mark. We'll hit the 10 million mark tomorrow for sure, and that will be my closure for Farm Sim 19. So do take care of yourselves wherever you are. Have a lovely rest of the day, rest of the evening, and I will be back with some more tomorrow. Bye for now.